What's up, everybody? Welcome to Snow Patrol. Snow Patrol. First one of this fall. Snow Patrol. It's the only one we can hang on to the signal actually doing this here today. Hope you guys are doing well. We're in Cascade heading to Green Mountain Falls. Yeah, we obviously have it sticking to all those things too. We're actually starting to get a little bit sticking to the ground, right? It's a new one for us. See if we can keep our signal. We usually keep it through here, but sometimes it gets a little dicey. If we lose it, we'll come right back. So right now on the surface, maybe an inch and a half. Looks like we have on deck rails and things like that. So, and that's really what we're gonna get. We're gonna get maybe 2 to 3 inches tops. Again, we're at elevation, and we talked about on our forecast yesterday, elevation is really gonna be the place you're gonna get most of your snow. You really gotta be above about 7,000 feet on days like today to really get the impact of it. So, yeah. It's pretty. So again, we're going to come into Green Mountain Falls here in a second. Yeah, the ground's really warm, guys. It's gonna be hard to get anything to stick long term, unless you're kind of on an elevated surface. That's not going to get the ground, the heat from the ground. So deck rails, even grass, if you can get it on top of the grass, you'll get a little bit of accumulation. A little bit more right here, Green Mountain Falls, rocking it out. Yeah, there you go, our first snow patrol for that. Yeah, I think we'll get a hard freeze tonight. So if it's still wet, we would get some slippery surfaces for sure tonight. So something you obviously want to be watching for sure. Just remember your snow driving, right? I know it's been a while. Nice and steady, slow wins the race. Use your gears when you're going downhill, you know, all that stuff, right? Want to be aware of. So be safe out there, gang-a-ronies. Want you guys to be safe. This is downtown Green Mountain Falls. You used to never get a signal here. And now we have full bars. We're gonna jump out on 24, check out the highway. Which should be mainly wet, but it's traveled a little bit more, so it's gonna be a little bit better. So we'll go check that out. Yeah, I mean, if you're in Colorado, this is about average for us. think it's like October 24th is when we typically get our first snowfall. So we're pretty close, pretty darn close to it. So, but I get it. It's a shock. Hopefully everyone's driving okay. My phone hasn't gone off at the fire department yet for anyone wrecking. So let's just hope we can stay this way. Thanks, someone sent stars, 50 stars. Thanks for that, I appreciate it. Crystal, thanks for that. Okay, so this is coming out of Green Mountain Falls. Cool, thanks. I'm glad you get to see. Kind of gives you like a quick little glimpse of where snow's falling, etc. We're gonna pop a little bit towards Woodland Park here and see what's going on out there. I don't want to go too far because I just got a sense we're gonna pop an accident here. I don't want anyone to be in an accident, but first snowfall, first slippery road. Can't imagine we don't get something weird, a slide off or something here with people. So we're gonna keep our eyes out for that kind of stuff here, but we're gonna go do a quick little look here and go out to got our tires are relatively new. Got them in May or June, so plenty of grip on days like today. You still want to be careful. It doesn't matter how good your tires are if you're sliding on ice, but in the left lane. Don't send hate mail. We are going to turn around up here. So if you're like, why are you riding the left lane? Because we are going to turn around up here and there's no traffic around us right now. I'll actually scoot over because there might be some traffic coming our way here in a couple minutes. Roads are starting to get a little slick. You can see the slush accumulating. We are going to get a little slippery out here, so I want to be aware of that. Is that our first plow of the year? Let's go see. It is our first plow of the year. Get a video of our first. Gotcha. I just don't like to be in the left lane. People drive way too fast, so I want to be out of their way. So, people drive like maniacs. I'd rather just not deal with them, so I usually try to get out of their way. Go up here, we're near Cristola, we'll flip around up here. Plows are out on 24. Look at that. I bet it's like learn how to plow day, because you got to have a bunch of new guys, right? spin around here in a second. Turning on our notification if we pop a fire call. Hey, this slippery little highway right there. 24 is slick, guys. Be careful. Alright, we'll go all the way down to Cascade here and check out what conditions look like. Someone said stars. Thanks, guys. Typically, I catch you guys after and say thanks, but if I don't, who sent it? Beth, thanks, Beth. Appreciate it. Again, now we're in the Green Mountain Falls area. Like snow's tapering off a little bit. I don't have my iPad up, so I don't have radar in front of me, but it's tapering a little bit here. We're gonna get some bands all day, but then we're gonna taper off this evening, and then we'll be done with it. Again, Highway 24. Hear the slush. Again, we're doing about 43 right now and a 55, so you can tell we're slowing down. It's just smart to slow down. Don't be in a hurry to get places. Take your time, get there safely, all that jazz, right? You guys know the routine. Like the areas we thought, right? So the northern, hey Dana, the northern El Paso, we're obviously in western El Paso, the northern El Paso area, the Rampart Range, right? And but more importantly, the Palmer Divide today, where we're seeing that heavy snow falling. So we have it here, but they're also getting it in Palmer Lake and Woodmore and Glen Eagle, that sort of thing. There's a pretty good band kind of working our way across. Again, it's upslope, right? So where you have winds that are up terrain, you're going to get snow today. So the Palmer Divide, because we have northerly winds. You're like, well, the Springs isn't getting much. Yeah, because the winds are going down into Colorado Springs from the Palmer. So that's called downslope. It has an opposite effect. It has a drying effect. That's why you always have very little snow on days like today, impacting most of El Paso County, because of the wind direction and the downsloping of that wind. Coming into Cascade, there's Topeka Park. A little better here, a little more wet, but you can see that slush beginning to form in the center of the lanes. Yeah, Monument's gonna do pretty good, Cinnamon. Your elevation's gonna help, and the Palmer Divide is gonna be your source. We talked about that kind of last night on our live feed, that you guys could see that 2 to 3 inches mark to days like today. Wow, 4+ in fluorescent. That's awesome. Nicely done. Be the winner so far. You can see we're just getting a little bit further down. So as we get a little bit further down, closer to the springs, a little bit warmer temperature. So we're at 31 right now. And so gonna be less likely, it's gonna take a little bit longer to stick with those temps. So that's why you're seeing the roads a little bit better up here. Even the difference between right here, which is Cascade, and Green Mountain Falls, which is just another 1.5 miles down the road. That road was snow covered. This road is not. Tell the difference of just those temps and where the heavier snowfall is falling. I'll get a quick video of this real quick here. Little Santa's workshop in the snow today. make one more loop, or part of a loop here. We'll get back into Green Mountain Falls, and then we may pause and come back a little bit later. So, if you guys aren't familiar with our area, we're only about 12 miles west of Colorado Springs. So, but you go up in elevation over 1,000 feet. So, 12 miles doesn't seem like a lot, but it radically changes the weather when you go up in elevation. So, you know, I know people talk about, well, the mountains are getting hammered. Yeah, they are. You know, and we're technically in the Front Range. But just even the slightest bit of elevation gain will give us snow too. Same with places like Monument right now, Palmer Lake, Woodmore. Those are all areas that are elevated a little bit, so they're gonna be more impacted by elevation, and they're gonna then get snow. Again, it probably won't last all day. By the evening, it really begins to move. This afternoon and the evening, it really starts to move off to the southeast, where it'll be more of a rain impact. But take all the moisture we can get out here, where we've been pretty active with fires. Just on Sunday morning, Woodland Park, we had a wildfire. That many of you saw a video of me just involved in that fire, fighting that fire. So any moisture like this is really helpful for us. So we'll take it. We'll go out, we'll come back around Green Mountain Falls, and then we'll take a break, come back out later when we get maybe a little bit more snow. So our bands are starting to die down a little bit right now. Of course, glad to take you guys on the live. Happy to do it. Thanks for tagging along today. You know we love these. You know we love our snow patrols. So, my screen.